San Diego, California, America's classiest city. We're here at Snapdragon Stadium to witness one of the best moments of bowl season each and every year, the DirecTV Holiday Bowl. Bowl games are not only a reward for how you played in the regular season, but can be a springboard into next year as well. As we'll see the number 21 team in the country, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets, taking on a team from the Sun Belt, the Louisiana Raging Cajuns. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Kickoff team is out there ready to get this bowl game underway. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Yellow Jackets offense will get the first swing of the game. Guys, it's been a long season. These two squads have had their fair share of battles, but today, David, they have a chance to end the season with a W.
Yeah, and it's a little bit old school, right? With the bowl system, not as much to play for, but you get to put that uniform on again. And it should mean something. You had the bowl prep. You got to have some fun in a different city, Jesse. Now you get to go out and attack this game.
And it's another opportunity just to finish the season, right? To go out with a win. Both of these teams have taken this bowl game seriously. They've prepared. They feel like they're both ready to go. Winning this game is important to build momentum for next year, and also you want to send the seniors out with a W.
Man, it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to throw, it's King. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
The Yellow Jackets will call on their punt team. Looks as if they might have a little something going there, but they'll have to kick it away. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. The Raging Cajuns offense will go to work for the first time. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best player.
And a part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
On third down, he drops the throw. Fires to the wideout. And he left that one short. Tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose. The Raging Cajuns will send out the punt unit. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then
Turning it on! Pass to Sticks, and he may get more. Makes the stop at the 35-yard line. They rip off 15 yards on that one, and they are rolling. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Fighting off the defender. Productive 4-yard gain there on the ground as he gets it down to the 31. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Grab behind the line. It's Haynes. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. It'll be 3rd and long. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to pass. It's King. Gets it to the back. He gets it down to the 28-yard line. Not enough to move the Sticks, and now we'll see what they do on 4th.
That's why, as a defense, you want to set up 3rd and long situations. You just want to be able to keep the football in front of you. It's okay for that quarterback to hit the running back on that pass. Now you have all those bodies flying to the football, and they're able to make a tackle.
He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Just across the 20 with a 1st down at the 19. And the Yellow Jackets come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll try the middle. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line?
And after a successful run like that on 1st down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on 2nd, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on 3rd.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the 1st down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the 1st down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision.
Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. Here's the handoff. Oh, he's got some space.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Gets the back moving. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got it behind the line. It's Davis. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Raging Cajuns trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Caught in the backfield, it's Sampson. And he'll be smacked to the ground.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. You're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is, because they know he's a big part of this offense's success. Well, and he gets stuffed on that QB sneak. He's just not doing a really good job of reading the crease and finding a little space to kind of tuck into and drive his feet. He's just running himself into a wall, Dave.
Well, and how about the big boys up front? Make a crease. Push somebody back. Create some space. There was nowhere to go.
The Raging Cajuns will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Off the play fake on 1st down. Rushes on him. It falls incomplete, and that'll do it for the quarter. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Rutherford. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
That third down pass was coming in hot before it fell to the ground. The Yellow Jackets decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Louisiana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. They've sputtered a bit early, not being able to move the football, having to punt it away each of the first 2 times they had it. That's caught. It's Perry. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They'll line up for a second down play. Scanning the field, it's Winfield. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Unleashes one. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Wants to go up top. That's caught. It's Robertson. All right, guys, let's talk Raging Cajuns. Good pickup on the recruiting trail just last week. 3-star defensive back. A guy that could be a bit of a diamond in the rough, but that type of talent is what they need to build that secondary.
Man, yeah, and this is a program they're trying to build something. They're trying to climb to that next level, and this is how you do it. You get players that your school can go out and get, and now you let them play, start to develop, and turn into something great.
Off the play fake. Fires to the middle. Got his man downfield. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it up to 14. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. They'll leave it with the lone back. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. And he just needed a few inches, and the defense was surly and nasty and said, no, sirree. Just drives it between the uprights. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Back to throw, it's Kane. Buys a little time. Kept it, and he's past the mark. Good, solid pickup on that one. They got it out to the 40, and it's first down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Powers through the defender. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Trying play action. Bringing the heat. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, an offense you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Down to 2 minutes to play in the half. The referee signaled for the 2-minute timeout. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the Raging Cajuns will try to pin them back with the punt. He'll try to really get into this one. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. The Raging Cajuns in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Quickly to the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. And the Raging Cajuns come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
Listen, at this point, the end of the first half, you're trying to generate some points. First downs are the most important thing. So a really good job there converting on that third. I love the decision by the quarterback. You kind of wonder, though, are they going to want to be a bit more aggressive and maybe start taking some more shots and attack?
Find space on the right. Hauled down, and they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Raging Cajuns come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll leave it with him. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking for a man. It's Winfield. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Knocked down at the 22. That's a first down. They can still stop the clock. Inside a minute to play in the half. Might we get a touchdown after all before the break? Gonna run it. It's Perry. Spins away from the defense. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15. And the Raging Cajuns with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Quick completion on the out. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Now down to the 12-yard line. It's first down. They'll keep it on the ground. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Gets it out fast. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throwing catch.
And that's the advantage of being a big wide receiver, because now you're a big target. And on these slant routes, you don't have to run the perfect route, but you can use your size and your physicality to get the job.
Touchdown, Raging Cajuns! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
And he makes the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. He'll pull it on the read. Breaks into the open. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching him.
And you're going to need more of this in the second half. That's the way you punctuate a drive at the end of the first half to cut this to a one-possession game. Need more of that physicality in the second half.
You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Under a minute to play here in the first half, and the offense will take a knee, and that is how we'll wrap up the first half. As expected, they're content to run out the clock and go into halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Reese, talk about an edge-of-your-seat type first half, or as they call it in this game there in San Diego, just another typical Holiday Bowl. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. With that said, let's send it back to Reese. For the conclusion of the Holiday Bowl.
Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. And they got it done in the first half, but the job now, follow up, close the deal, and bring home a bowl victory.
Finish. You hear teams say it all the time. That applies to them.
Wide run to the right. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very difficult to tackle in the open field. He's got running back-like ability out in space.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw, it's Winfield. Fires to the big fella. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. The Raging Cajuns line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Motion from the back. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Caught behind the line. It's Perry. Quick step and go. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
Back to pass. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Cajuns. Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
Hey, how about the offense? They spread them out. Everybody spread wide. Easier to read a defense when you do that. They found the matchup they want, and they get rewarded with the score.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. And the Yellow Jackets can really attack on this 2nd and short. Out of the gun, the inside give. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. The give to the tailback. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Has no choice but to throw it away, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the 2nd half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Louisiana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. They'll move the tight end. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Gonna take a shot. He's got it down the right side. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Makes the catch. It's Robertson. He'll step out of bounds. He's at the 33-yard line. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Touch pass on the run. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only owner.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Oh, the offense fortunate to fall on that one, and they'll live to find another play. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. And it slips just inside that right upright. And that will extend their lead even further.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. Fielded in the end zone, it's Stockton. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be...
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football. And they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
Finds the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
Coming into this one, I thought this guy was going to be a monster. He was going to put up huge numbers. We know this is a big part of the offense week in, week out. The defense has done a great job clamping down on him. That is only his second catch so far in this game.
They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure. It's a first down. The Yellow Jackets come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw. It's King. Can't hold on. He had him right down the middle, and he flat dropped it.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
And I love the quarterback's accuracy. Hit him in stride, man. Hit him where he can catch the football and continue to run and do more damage after the catch like he did right there.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Keeps looking downfield. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Behind the chains now on second and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Caught in the backfield, it's Rutherford. And they pick up just a few on that completion. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Caught close to the marker, it's Stockton. Picks up enough to give them first and 10 from the 13. That's the end of the period. It's Louisiana in the lead. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. They send the tight end in motion. They'll run it from the gun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. coming up on this red zone opportunity. Dropping back, it's King. It's picked off, and that's number 10. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
That pass is incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
And I think everybody wants to run the option nowadays, but the problem is, can everybody read it? You got to be able to stick the ball in the belly of the running back, and you have to be able to understand, or I'm pitching it to him. Whatever the read is, you can tell he was a little bit confused, a little bit slow, and that's why the defense won this round.
Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. A lot of yardage in front of them, 1st and 10 from their own 19. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking for room. It's Perry. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Now backed up in their own end. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. He's able to get it out to the 25, but needed a little bit more to move the chains. It'll be 4th down. And the Raging Cajuns will line up to punt it away. Just needs a crack to get a return. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Back to pass, it's King. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Trying to make magic with his feet. A solid pickup there, works it to the 38 before being pushed out of bounds. And the Yellow Jackets can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Grab near the sticks, it's Haynes. Wrestled down at the 43 after getting 5. Now on 1st down from the 43-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Bought a little time, lets it go. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Defense there to get him out of bounds as he gets it down to the 48.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense, because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big, long, explosive run, but you got to get shots on this guy when you can. That time, they let him get out of bounds.
They absolutely had to have that 3rd down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the 3rd down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. 1st and goal. Wants to go up top. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets. That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Motion from the wideout. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. Might as well keep pounding that rock at this point in the game, even though it's 2nd and 12. To the air, it's Winfield. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Using his legs, it's Perry. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Raging Cajuns now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll try the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And not a surprise by this offense, right? This is a game management type situation. I want to run the football. I want to run the clock. The clock is my friend with the lead. Late in the 4th quarter, inside of a minute, I'm going to keep this ground game going and make you have to look at that clock continue to tick.
And the Raging Cajuns line up to punt it away. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
I wonder about the mindset right now of the offensive coordinator, too, because they need points, and running the football just is not going to get it done. Early in the drive, late in the drive, I think you've got to be in attack mode right now throwing.
Zings it complete to the right. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
Using his legs to buy some time. Got him downfield. At the 35, he's open. And wisely gets out of bounds to stop the clock. They got the first down, now in plus territory and a chance to save themselves. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. To the air, it's Kane. Caught over the middle, it's Rivers. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Yellow Jackets have it with a 1st and 10. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Caught in the backfield, it's Haynes. Touchdown, Georgia Tech! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
That touchdown ties the game, so you're expecting them just to kick the extra point, take a 1-point lead. Seconds left now. You got to play great defense here to try to ice this game and get the win.
Just an extra point away from taking the lead late. And the extra point gives him a 1-point lead here in the 4th. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Louisiana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. So the first order of business here, David, is don't knock yourself out of field goal range.
Correct. Don't take the sack. Don't get a negative play. But if I can be aggressive, Palmer, I'm still trying to go to the end zone to get the immediate dub.
And take as much pressure off of your kicker as you possibly can. You just got to wonder what he's thinking right now. Lots of pressure on him.
Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Remember, all they have to do is get it close enough for a field goal here. Going to sling it on 2nd down. Unloads to the right. With the catch, it's Robertson. Offense takes a timeout. 27 seconds left.
And they've trusted their QB to throw the football. And he's going to have to make plays. He's made plays throughout the day. This is now when you come up clutch in a big moment when your team needs it. If that's any indication, I like what I'm seeing.
Got a man. It's Jensen. The offense will use a timeout. Clock is stopped with 22 seconds left.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Dropping back, it's Winfield. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down.
Well, that one fell incomplete, but they know they're only one big completion away here from getting that field goal they need so bad. They have time to get a first down, clock it, or use the sideline to stop the clock and put them in position to win this game.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Converts on 4th down, still going. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Gotta find a completion on this one. Pressure coming. What a nice job by the defense stringing that out and forcing him out of bounds. He got nothing. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end. You need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
And you can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look up, and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell there's tremendous leadership on this football team. Guys can step up, and in the huddle, they can make sure that everybody else is focused to the task at hand in order to get the W.
That's going to do it for us here, and for these two teams, that's going to do it for a season. Another bowl game in the books, and a season is wrapped. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer.